Okay, Earth signs, let's get this message from your special person poppin'. The signifying card for this tarot reading is going to be the Three of Pentacles. This is the card of the master, okay? Somebody is studying you. They are literally watching your every move and really idolizing you. I hope TikTok doesn't get me in trouble for that, for that first card. But yeah, they are on your heels in some sort of way. They're probably watching your social media. That's kind of the modern way of studying somebody, is to kind of keep up with them. They're watching your stories. You know what I'm saying? Like, they can't stop literally studying you. It's one thing to, like, check on somebody every now and then. No, this person has like a curriculum going on about you. Like, they have notes on you somewhere. Now, here's what I do feel. Knight of Pentacles energy, they're getting ready to be in your face about something. They're going to materialize, and their actions are going to kind of get them caught up. Now, what I'm kind of hearing is, like, for some of them, it's going to be like they accidentally liked the picture from a long time ago and they didn't even notice or something, and you caught the like. Or for some of them, they're going to be like lurking, but they're going to be on their main page. You know what I'm saying? Not on their Finsta or something. So there's going to be something they do that slips up that lets you know that they're studying you, or lets you know their position in some sort of a way. Maybe they let you know straight up how they're feeling about you. They might literally come forward with a confession of some sorts, but I do feel that they're going to come forward with you, to you in some sort of a way that, yeah, it's going to be kind of blatant. It's going to be pretty obvious. It's going to be something in your face that you can't really deny. Like, oh yeah, they really did that. They really was bold, actually. That's how it's going to feel. What I feel also, though, is the tides are changing. The Wheel of Fortune is turning in y'all favor, so to speak. I don't know. Some of them, they might be about to text you like, hey, you know what's up? Like, not even like, I'm trying to be with you, but just what's up, And that right there is like the door hinge starting to creak open a little bit, and like things are starting to soften between you. The energy is starting to kind of maybe turn the other direction. If you've been in separation completely, this is like the bridge of events that you can't see, the stuff that's happening behind doors that you can't see, that gets you to the point of connection, okay? And so things are starting to shift. It might even be that they're doing something actionable on their own end. They might be like, breaking up with so-and-so so that they can kind of have the door open so that they can come to you, correct, right? It might be a personal move that they're making. They might be trying to get their finances together, which also is kind of indicated later in the reading. So it could be that. It could be just as simple as that. I do have patience is needed. They're not quite there as far as the full-blown reconnection goes. Like I said, the wheel is just starting to turn. It is not completely turned in the favor, but be mindful, they've kind of been going through a lot. They've kind of been in a place of kind of depression. Also, part of this is they were holding themselves apart from you. They were kind of not seeing the forest for the trees when it was coming to you. They were denying the connection, basically. Like, this person has three, love interest, or I don't know why I got love interest. I was going to say three things he loves or cares about, but I also got love interest. So maybe this is someone who was kind of like juggling, playing the field a little bit too much, had a lot of options, okay? And they're kind of not seeing you as the option. They've kind of ignored you all this time, and now they're kind of maybe getting it in their heads correctly, like, oh, actually, no. You actually do hold a piece of my heart. Page of Cups right here. You actually are touching me in a way that others aren't getting through. Your messages actually touch me. You buried your way into my heart in a way, and now I'm sitting here thinking about, like, maybe what if you always tried to put it in their minds that it was a possibility. Maybe you weren't blatant about it, but you did like hint at ways that you are a good lifelong partner. You know what I'm saying? And so now this image that you have been painting subtly in the background is starting to come clear in their mind, okay? They're starting to feel they're starting to imagine for themselves this reality that you have been trying to paint for a while. Again, temperance being on top of this means that this is not yet ready to materialize. So do be patient here. Like I said, there is some financial balancing that's happening. This being up underneath the Knight of Pentacles, as well as the Four of Cups, kind of lets me know that this is the energy that they've been kind of heavy in for a long time. They've been trying to get their finances right for a little bit, and that is also part of what has been a distraction here, for them to not be able to focus on you or see you, right? See you as the option that you are. See you as important as you are to them, okay? And so this is kind of like a subconscious thing that they're battling, and they're not even recognizing it per se, but at least they're now getting actionable towards whatever the issue is and conquering it. And as they start to conquer this issue, it's what's allowing them to yearn again. You know how they say yearning is going away? Yearning is coming back. Yearning is making a comeback, and that's what they're starting to recognize and realize, that not just, I don't want to say this in a way that sounds bad, but not specifically that they want you, but in a specific way that they want someone that's right for them. Do you get what I'm saying? It's like they're finally realizing that maybe the choices I've been making in the past, maybe all these other cups weren't right either. That's why I wasn't happy. Maybe I need to have the cup that's right for me. Maybe I need to have something more suitable for me personally, right? They're starting to understand that as they go through this evolution with their finances, and they learn to love themselves, because that's all every journey ever ends up being, right? Is learning how to love yourself and choose yourself better and more. As they're going through this, they're learning that, hey, there might be someone out here just for freaking me. But right now they are in a position where they're being called to be very, very, very cautious, and move very intuitively and intelligently. I feel that they have to cut off a situation before they can move forward, because she's got that sword up. And so that is kind of the blockage to the forward movement here, is that severing needs to happen before we can get past any of this point, okay? And so we're kind of hanging out in this energy. The wheel is turning. Consider the screw starting to turn, right? The keys in the lock, and it's moving, okay? And so things are happening, but we're gonna have to exercise some patience, recognize that they are studying you. So hey, I don't know, I'm a fire sign. I put on a show. You know what I'm saying? If I recognize I'm on a stage, that might not be your thing. Maybe you put your shit in private. I don't know. But yeah, everyone goes through seasons, I think, where they are not seeing the full value, or not appreciating things nearest them and around them in a way that they should. And so, you know, have a little grace for them with this one. But also recognize your value. Don't ever let them kind of like minimize you and make you think you're a smaller cup or anything. You're the same size cup, babe. Matter of fact, you a gift from heaven, okay? Don't fall into that trap, because that can happen. I'm hearing sometimes between your dynamic. Don't let them minimize you. Don't let them put your cup on the back burner. You hold a hefty role, and be willing to walk away if it's not adding up to this, okay? If you recognize the signs in this person of emotional abuse, if you're starting to see red flags, whatever the case may be willing to drop it all. It is not worth it. And I hate to tell you, with this kind of a person, that's what it's going to take. It's going to take that full stop energy, which you earth signs are very capable of. But it's going to take that full stop energy. So, you know, that is how you make them pony up. Let me just put it like that, okay? That is how you get them off the pot. You get what I'm saying? I think that this is also the prime example of, you can't make somebody ready until they want to be ready. You know, you can't make a man get ready. You can't make a woman get ready. They got to be wanting it for themselves. They got to want marriage and a family and things for themselves. And I feel like they're wanting that, not just like in their head or in the back of their mind. They're physically coming to the awareness that this is what they want, and they want the deeper connection too. So hopefully this is you. I got 3 of Cups at the bottom of the deck, as success is on its way, and connection. Oh, look, 4 of Wands as well. Nothing but good news, guys, as far as this union is concerned. Be strong and encouraged. Strength on the bottom of the deck here.